All right. How is it going, everyone? Um, Today is going to be a very interesting day because in the last stream I modeled a whole bunch of things, and well, it wasn't exactly a whole bunch of things, was it? It was more like two things. Firstly, I modeled the landing gear for the ship, which I will showcase right now. There it is, very nice. It's got some good feet, if I do say so myself. Um, and I also modeled the gravity gun, or the tractor gun rather. Um, let's see if I can find it. Tractor.blend. It's this thing. Very nice. I'm gonna clear that notification first. Cool. And I forgot to switch scenes. No! It's fine. It didn't really... it's only the start of the stream. It's perfectly fine. And I forgot to turn on social stream. Whoops. It's on now. Anyway, I modeled this gravity gun, and I'm actually... You know what? I dissed it a lot in the last stream, but I honestly really like it. Like, I spend only like... I would say, as a beginner in Blender, spending 1.5 hours is definitely spending only 1.5 hours. But yeah, 1.5 hours later, and I have this model. That's like freaking amazing progress, honestly. Honestly, I'm very proud, actually. But I don't know if we'll get around to importing this in the game just yet, because I want to focus my efforts towards the landing gear. That is not the landing gear. Where's the landing gear? Open recent. Landing gear. This guy. So as you can see, the landing gear is kind of retracted at the moment. But we can change that. We can change that eventually. By using animation. Ooh. So the thing with the animation is that I'm supremely inexperienced, to the point that I have basically zero idea about animation in Blender. Bones and rigging and things like that, no idea what the hell any of that is. But I looked up a few, like some, I honestly didn't spend too much time on it. I could not. I spent barely any time looking at a few tutorials, then tried experimenting by myself, and eventually I kind of figured it out by myself how to do it, how to animate the thing that I want to animate. At least I hope I did. And today we're going to be trying that. So let me get my landing gear front extended. So I actually created an FBX in the last stream of the extended version of the same landing gear. Except now I need to also animate it, because my animation attempts have kind of failed so far. But as I mentioned, I've been experimenting a little bit, so hopefully things should go a little better this time. Right, first, wireframe mode. Second, we at least I thought I was selecting stuff. What gives, bro? Edit mode. I don't know what's happening. Okay, edit mode. W. Select. School. These are the face. Okay, I'm gonna go face select. These are the faces I want to scale down. Like this. Not exactly like that, but well, kind of like this. What I want to do first is set the cursor to selected. So now we scale with reference to the cursor, and when we scale down, it's gonna go down, right? Wait, this is good. This is how I formed the landing gear originally. However, we also need to animate this, so I can't just move the vertices around and animate it like that. Like I've tried using NMAll, which is exactly what I just described, you know, moving vertices around and animating it. It doesn't work with Unreal. Sorry, it just does not. That's what I found at least. If someone's found an alternative to make it work with Unreal, would love to know. But those are my findings. What I have done is animating in the more traditional way, which is using bones and adding bones and stuff and whatnot. So I will be trying to replicate those efforts here. First of all, I want to add an armature. I do not know if this step is necessary, but I did it in my experiment, so I'm doing it now. Second, add an armature. Cool. Now go wireframe mode. We can see the armature at the cursor, which is actually kind of convenient, not gonna lie. So I can move this along Y and also along X, so that, can I toggle X-ray mode actually? Alt Z. And now I can see the armature. It's not as long as I would want it to be. So select the armature and scale long Z. I think that's more accurate, or closer to what I want. Maybe I need to rotate it along Y as well, and rotate it along X. So it kind of matches the angle of the landing gear. Something like that. Let's see. R across Y. I think that's fine. But right now the bone is pretty damn massive. So what I can do is I can edit mode, subdivide, edit mode, subdivide. Cool. We've got 4 subdivisions now. This is a hack that I learned as well. So that I don't have to like extrude bones all the time. And then finally, once more, I have no idea if this step is necessary or not, but I will extrude along X. And this is my root bone. Essentially, I'll be using this bone to manipulate the entire landing gear in the animation. You'll see what I mean once I actually go over doing it. But of course, people watching this who are familiar with Blender animation know everything about all of this stuff, most likely, and are watching this be like, this dude is an idiot. Why is he doing things like this? Sorry, man. This is the way I found out, and this is the way I'm gonna do it. Okay. If you have suggestions, leave it in YouTube comments or whatever. Anyway, that's my root bone. And I am going to select all and make this, actually, select all, make this bone the parent, keep offset. And then I'm going to select these two, and make this the parent of everything. So technically this now controls all the bones. If I go into pose mode and try to move this around, it moves everything, which is what we want, I think. I think. Right, but the thing is, oh, you just moved the armature. Why is object no move? Very good question. I now need to move this into the armature and parent it correctly. And now go back to object mode in the modifier. Again, I don't know if I need the modifier. Please correct me if I don't need the modifier. I've selected the armature as the modifier. Also, I don't know if this is a redundant step, but I am going to go click on the asset, the landing gear. Oh, I need an armature on the other side as well. Whoops, I forgot about that. Forgot this isn't mirrored anymore. I'll need to most likely animate them separately, right? Maybe not. We'll see. In object mode, parent, armature deform with automatic weights. Cool, 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 cool. So now I can select the armature, go to pose mode, and if I start bending things around, it didn't quite work. Most likely the automatic weights are trash, but we will find out. Let's go back to object mode again. I have a feeling this hasn't quite worked out as I wanted it. Let me ruminate a little bit. Let me ruminate. Edit mode. Click on the armature and then edit mode. Then maybe I'll just select all. Can I select all? Then make parent, keep offset. And now it should, okay, it's now everything is underneath this bone 4, which I should really name the root bone. Then with landing gear front, I can go back to object mode, then the modifier. It cannot find any vertex groups, which is very strange. Why aren't you doing this? Maybe I just delete the modifier and like forget about it. It doesn't exist anymore. It's dead to me. Go back to pose mode, armature. Maybe I'll have a look at click on this object, weight pane. Okay, everything is black. I guess that's to be expected because there are no armatures. Is it? I don't think it's automatically setting the vertex groups though. Bones collection, bones. Oh no, I don't know how I did this. No. In my experiments, I completely forgot how to do this. No. Bind to vertex groups. It's okay. I'll figure it out. I will hopefully figure it out. Right. I was hoping to find some vertex groups. I could have sworn it should have automatically added the vertex groups though. Okay, I mean, I can add them manually, right? No, that just renamed root bone. I know, very creative name. Bone.001 bone.002 bone.003. In my testing, it automatically created the vertex groups, but maybe this is how I need to do it. For now, let's see. Okay, we're gonna give this a shot. Let's select the root and we'll do some weight painting. We'll select everything. Cool. Ishant K, it's iShank. How's it going, Jordan? Hope you're doing good. I am painting the landing gear red. It's now red. But now if we go back to object mode, select the armature, click on pose mode, and if I scale this, yeah, it scales the freaking thing as well. Awesome. Cool. We worked it out. We worked it out. It's fine. It required more steps than I expected, but we worked it out. Cool. Now we just go individually. This is the how's it coming along? Kind of nice actually. I finally learned, well, starting to learn animation in Blender. So you will now see me creating an animation of the landing gear, which is very cool. Very cool indeed. So this is a very simple, it's going to be a very simple animation, okay? Just it's not going to be complex at all. Can we go back to object mode? Then is it landing gear? And then into weight paint. So now we're gonna weight paint every single bone that we have. Right. And we are going to give it exactly the same weights. It's just going to be the top half. Actually, I kind of want to see the wireframe. And I want to... Can I just make it sharp? No, I should not make it sharp. I kind of want to reduce the inconsistency that there is, because the thing is, the freaking cursor is so huge. I don't know what that is. Size pressure. Oh, okay. So you can paint it using tablets if you have a tablet. Cool. I do have a tablet, and I can do weight painting with tablet if I so chose, but it's fine. I'm not gonna do it right now. We're gonna weight paint all of this, make it all red, so that all of these vertices should be impacted by the bones. But we want to set that to 0 and then exclude this region in particular. I think I may have to increase the size. See how inaccurate that is? I don't know how to make it more accurate. How do I make this more accurate? Brush, modes, stroke, spacing, dash ratio, jitter, stabilize. What? Fall off shape, sphere, cursor, fall off opacity. 0? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe just fall off opacity should be 100. So it's more precise. But I think that worked at least. I'm not 100% sure. But that's kind of the weight paint that I'm looking for. And I want to duplicate this weight paint across all of my different bones. Now, of course, I have no idea how to duplicate weight paints, so I'm gonna have to draw them all manually. No. There should be an easy way to duplicate weight paints, right? Surely. Surely. And then do the same for this, of course. Damn it. Okay, I think that is fine now. Right? How do I duplicate weight paints? That's a good question. Blender. Copy weight paint.
So you just want to transfer weight?
Oh my goodness, that you are so horrible. Why do you speak like that? Ew. Shift select the object that you want to copy the weights. In weight paint, hit transfer weight. Also, for the root, I need to give it less access to the upper weights, so that they can be properly squished by the non-root bones. I need to undo it a little bit. See how inaccurate this is? I hate it. I hate how inaccurate it is. I guess I just have to reduce the size and deal with it when I need more accuracy. Oh, come on, just remove it. I want it gone. Bleach. I probably should have seen some tutorials about this, but you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it like completely unfiltered, raw, organic, pasteurized, because we don't want them bacteria now, do we? Okay, if I cannot find a way to freaking transfer weights, I will actually cry. Because I don't want to be like clicking 500 times on stream just to paint some weights. I could be picking up weights by now. I could have gone to the gym, but no. Let's go. Oh, I hate it so much. Mix, darken, I don't know. I'm still trying to find ways to make it more accurate. Smear? No. Paint. Dash ratio. Spacing. What does that mean? Huh? 0. Is that better? I do not know. Okay, it's not better. Is it stabilized stroke? No, it's not. I guess I just deal with it for now. Okay. I mean, I could always... just zooming in do anything at all? No, it does not. Do I just click the vertices and... I clicked the vertices! I get it. Okay, just to be more accurate, I just click the vertices. Okay, I literally just learned about that. I'm really sorry. I am genuinely very sorry. Okay. Can I go to this? Weights. Transfer weights. Okay. Weights. Set weight. Assign automatic. Assign from bone envelopes. Quantize. No. Is it weights? I clicked on transfer weights, but it didn't really do anything. Transfer weights. Transfer mesh data. Do I have to go into the... Oh man. I mean, knowing the fact that I have to select individual vertices does help actually. So I'm not that annoyed at the moment, but I'm still kind of annoyed. Oh, that's a cool shortcut. Okay, we're gonna do another copy weight from one bone to another. Can I do this? Copy vertex group. Apparently you can just do that. No, you cannot. You lied to me. Right, we're just painting manually. Screw it. At least I can be a little bit more precise now. No. Okay, I think these two look roughly identical. I might just select these. Whoops. Right, we're doing this again. I really should test things out before like doing bad weight painting on every single thing. It's probably gonna be fine, right? It looks fine. I think. Zero weight. Whoop. Oh, this is so painful, man. Please just give me an easy way of doing this. Please. There's no way it needs to be this hard, right? I mean, it's not hard, it's just tedious. I have to do this for the freaking back landing gear as well. What? At least the music helps, you know? The music does help. The music surely helps. Select. Cool. We're gonna go max weight. And whoops. One more. Can't copy it. Just... I'm already here, may as well do it. I suppose with an area as large as this, it's probably easier for me to just weight paint badly and then erase out the parts that I don't want to be affected. Kind of like how I'm doing it right now. Yeah, sort of like that. And then I can just do boop, 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 boop. Hello. Thank you. Sorry, I'm really sorry about the mouse clicks. I cannot do this without the I can do this without mouse clicks if I get my tablet and my stylus, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Cool. I think that's everything weight painted to the best of my abilities for now. We're gonna go to object mode. We're gonna make a blender save, and I'm going to save this as a new file because this is a new file. Saved it, landing gear, shape with landing gear anim. Cool, because it's an animation. Get it? Anim. Sorry for being freaking obnoxious as hell. Now I'm a little confuzzled. Why are there two different of these guys? I really hope that I've done the weight painting for the correct object and not the one that's... Yes, I have. Cool. Now. If I go to armature and go to pose mode, we should already start seeing the fruits of our labor, I believe. If I squish this, yes, it's kind of working. It's not working exactly how I want it because it's squishing past this area. That is a bit weird, not gonna lie. Like, yeah, that's what I wanted. The effect is similar to what I wanted. But it's not quite right, is it? Is it because of the scaling with respect to the cursor? I think it might be. So I might late again. Hey Tom, don't worry about being late. Honestly, it's fine. Hope you're doing good. I kind of need this cursor to be in the middle of these two guys. Can I do geometry to center of mass, maybe? Layout. Object. Set origin. Origin to geometry. Yes. And then I can do cursor to... Cursor to selection, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm happy about that. We'll go in the animation tab later. Right now we're back in pose mode. And now if I try scaling these guys, how does it look like? I think that's a bit better. The one thing that I do not like is how the... That's not a bit better at all, actually. Now this guy isn't deforming well. Maybe it should be... Maybe the transform should be at the root. Or the cursor should be at the root, rather. Can I do A and then Shift S, cursor to selected? Something like that? I wonder what that will do. Definitely not that. It needs to be like here. Shift S, cursor to selected. Okay, we're back to it being trash. But damn it, it's trash in both directions. Actually, can I please hide this? Thank you. Right. The only thing I can think of is the fact that I may need to modify the armature. I don't know if moving that will change anything, but we'll see. Go away! Shoo! Right. It did not change anything. What a surprise, because the weight painting is still exactly the same. So maybe I just need to modify the weight painting? Question mark? Maybe. Let's go to the... The problem is, that is still trash. Is it because it's R across? It's been rotated in the Z axis. No, rotated in the Y. Rotated in the X? Maybe. Why is this pointing that way? What is that way? No idea. I don't know why this thing is going here instead of staying where it's meant to. Maybe if I move the skeleton right in the middle, things will happen in a more preferable manner. Wow, what a surprise. They did not. Do I need to make 2 different skeletons? Please don't tell me I have to make 2 different skeletons. That would suck. Please, no, not 2 skeletons. I hate skeletons. Oh wait, why is the geometry there? What? I'm a little confused. Can I shift the geometry of the armature? Okay. Object, origin to 3D cursor. Pose mode. Is it gonna magically solve my problems? You know what? It actually has. It actually has. Because they are both bad now, which is progress. Right? I think so. See, both of them are now deformed equally badly. Great. So I can okay. I have a different idea. Undo everything. Armature, you're back to where you used to be. Great. I hope you're happy with your life. I'm gonna select the object V and do no, not Alt Z. Shift S, cursor to selected, and then click the armature. Then do object, set origin to 3D cursor. So even though the armature is inside of the left, yes, the left landing gear, actually, why shouldn't I, or why I could also just do selection to cursor? No, I cannot. Offset, rotation. Maybe not. Perhaps not. Maybe in edit mode. I can do Shift S, selection to cursor. Offset? Okay, we kept our offset. Sweet! This is exactly what I wanted. I kind of want to fix the rotation of this though. So can I do location, rotation? Rotation and X should be like 0. Whoops. Maybe in edit mode. Howdy howdy, hello there, salmon mode. Hope you are doing good. That's not what I wanted. Bones. How? Yes, lots of bones. We've got a skeleton here. And it's not pointing the right way. I think now it is. Yeah. Can I also do Y rotate, X rotation? No. No, I can't do. Sorry. We're not allowed. I think I may have to do X rotation on this. Specifically. Never mind. We're not doing it. Damn it. Okay, now it's aligned roughly to the center-ish. Can't wait for the inevitable. I understand bones now, and then I'm making a transformer. See, I actually sort of do understand bones now. It's kind of cool. As I mentioned, I did some experimentation when I was not really supposed to. Don't tell my yeah, I wasn't really supposed to, but I did it anyway. So I kind of understand the bones. They work as I expect them to, which basically means it's not exactly working the way that I want. But it is still expected, and that's a good thing. I just need to change the object's origin to the 3D cursor, and now everything should be with respect to the root bone. Or at least what I've deemed the root bone. Can we go back to UV editing? That looks ugly as hell. Pose mode. And then now I can select all of these, scale them down, and it works. But it works better in this axis than the other. I don't know. I thought that was gonna do something. It didn't do what I wanted it to. Damn it. What am I missing? Because root bone is down there. Should it be at the center? I kind of want it to be down there though. Depends. Yeah, so this one is being squished more than this one, even though the weight paint for both of these are identical. Oh. The root board tends to dictate where the mesh is. Okay. I'll need to do a whole bunch of undos. Damn it, I can't do a whole bunch of undos anymore. It's done. If I just move this along in edit mode, just move this along Y. And then go back to pose and scale this down. What happens? Probably nothing, right? Yeah, nothing. In this case, I think you'd want a root bone inside the ship. Treat it like a center of mass. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Everything should be relative to the center of mass. You are right. Maybe in edit mode I can be like, ship. I mean, this is apparently the center of mass of the mass? Yeah, sure. It's the center of mass of the ship. Clearly not right. Layout. Object mode. Object set origin to geometry? Oh, that's why it's there, because of the freaking mirror modifier. And welcome back, Tom. Oh, this is so confusing. So maybe I want it to be where it was? How's the ship going? It's going, honestly. It's just going. Don't even ask me, man. It's... Don't know. I do not know. Just don't. Maybe I should just move everything up a little. And then right a little. And then just try to approximate where things should be. Shift S. Cursor to selected. And then in object mode, origin to 3D cursor. Pose mode. Scale. Interestingly, this is still warping more than the right side. I could have sworn I changed things for the better, but I did not. Why? Okay, what if the origin is there, but I try to do pose now? Try this. Ship root mounting point where leg meets the ship. Okay, like here. Mounting point. Ankle, toes, feet. Right. In that case, what I will do is I'll start from the beginning. Even though it's been 50 minutes. I've been at this for freaking 50 minutes. I don't want to start from the beginning though. Aww. Paint accordingly. I have painted accordingly. Code go burr. I just wish I could go back to code. Sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, it pretty much. Like, I spent so much wasted effort on this. I don't want to freaking do it properly. The thing is, it was kind of working before, so maybe I can make it work? Not wasted learning. True. That is true. Maybe I can be like, oh, let's try this again. Um, learn faster. Actually, one question for you. Do you know of a way to weight paint quickly? Oh, hey, that worked, right? No, it didn't. Did it? I think it kind of did. Because now they're equivalently bad. Learn faster by treating it as working. Be treating it as learning, yeah. If I go in edit mode, X-ray, and move it more to the weight paint quickly, that's just the paint waste mode. I did that. What I want to do is copy the weight paint from one bone to another because I was literally going through and painting every single bone individually. And that is not ideal. I don't think changing the location did anything. There's a mirror mode somewhere. Cool. I will have a look. That's mainly where the sunk cost fallacy is coming from. Like, oh, I spent so long doing the freaking weight paint thing. Can I please not do that? Thank you. Armature. I'm gonna experiment a little bit more. If this doesn't work, I will try something else. Interestingly, that did not quite change the Is it because the pose is now set permanently? I hope not. Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Don't care. Now that Salmon is here, I will be saved from my own failures and mistakes. Roy, can I delete you? I think we've retained our weight paints, if I'm not mistaken. We have retained our weight paints. Is there a mirror? There is a mirror. But how do I mirror? Is it just... It's not that. I'm gonna do it alongside you to figure it out. Okay. Is this something that you don't have much experience with as well, then? Only cursory knowledge. Okay. I mean, at least I'm not alone with the with the not being aware stuff. So, mirror vertex group, flip weights, and our names, editing only certain vertices, flipping when both sides are selected. All groups. 224 failed. What? Okay, now if I do mirror weight, nope, can't do it apparently. I'll just have to do it manually for now, which I have been doing all along. I honestly had a more successful experience when I was doing experiments compared to right now. Which is why I was so confident at the beginning of the stream, like, oh, this is gonna be such an exciting stream, guys. I'm gonna do animation in Blender. No, we're gonna be painting freaking reds on a freaking mesh for 50 minutes straight. Okay, I think that's fine. Maybe I want to give the root bone less influence over these parts because it's a bit ambiguous, isn't it? Yeah, like why does it have so much control over those meshes? I think that's why I was struggling so much. With bending it or deforming it. Cool. Can we go back to object mode and then X-ray? Add armature. Right. Interestingly, it's already placed it at the center point. You said the root bone should be at the ship, so I'm gonna like chuck it straight up. Maybe here? But the thing is, when I want to move the landing gear, I want to be able to move it conveniently, and it's more convenient if it's at the bottom. RZ90. RY90. Minus 90? Kind of like here. But also I want to place this root bone maybe at the center of mass. Object, set origin to center of mass. And can I do cursor to selected, selection to cursor, like this? So if I move this, and if I call this bone root, and then make this the shift this here. If I go to pose mode, is it automatically working? It's not. I need to go back to object mode, parent, armature deform. Interesting how that's not working anymore. Even though I do have a root bone with the correct weight bin. Do I need to make this a parent? Maybe I need the modifier. Object mode. I need to go back to weight paint so I can see my weight paints correctly. Cool. And now object mode, armature. If I move this, no, sorry, no edit. Yeah, that's more like it. And then I can do an in edit mode. I can click here, extrude along Z about this much, and then subdivide. Something like this. And back in pose mode, it should... Oh man, I thought it would work automatically. It just did not. Even though it's got the correct number of bones now. Root 1. Oh, that's the problem. Because everything is called root now. God damn it. Blender trying to be smart. Like stupid. Interesting how that only seems to deform one angle of it. I think I've already messed this up. What have I done? Where's the freaking modifier? Armature. Hashtag believe. Yeah. Yeah. I think that was expected. Yeah, there we go. We're back, boys. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. Back in edit mode. Extrude along Z. And subdivide. Subdivide. And now everything should be named correctly. Bone 1, bone 2, bone 3, bone 4. You are the root of all our problems. And then I can do... Why is it... Okay. Parent, make, keep offset. Great. And now if I go to pose mode, everything should work. It does. I think that's a better result than what we had before. However, it's still not quite right. Because these vertices are moving up when I want them to be moving down. Or at least I want this part to remain stationary while everything else gets moved down. So I may need to modify the weight paint of the root again. Oh boy, this is getting complicated. Is that better? Hopefully that is better. It should be according to the weight paint. Let's go back to the armature and then pose mode. Select all except for... Damn it, that did not quite work as expected, did it? Because there's scaling across... I think the scaling is wrong. It should be median point scale. Never mind. Is it? Pivot. Snapping. Why are they scaling with reference to their... They should be moving down. Like, yes, that is correct. Wait, why are there like 7... Where are all these bones? Okay, I'm just gonna delete those. No. I'm just gonna delete the random bones that I cannot see. If I can. Huh? Damn it, it's deleting everything. Delete bones. Okay. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. We have 5 bones. In pose mode, we have it still doesn't work, but I guess at least we don't have bad bones. Oh man. Ah, have you found something? Yes. Um, Edit mode, options, x-axis mirror. I'm guessing the mirror doesn't work because the interesting. It's right on the x-axis, I suppose that's why it doesn't work. I think that's closer to what I want. Yes. I've done it. I think I have done it. I just need to set up the parents correctly. I kind of want this to be less fat. Can I please have it less fat? We can go to the landing gear and add a loop cut. Does not work well on deformed mesh display. Then get liposuction. Nah, I'm gonna get Ozempic. Okay, that's it's not working. Oh man. Okay, fine. Can I can use the knife. Wait, why is that the center, not this? I hope that worked fine. And then essentially, I want to weight paint more of the bottom vertex as well, or the new line that I've created, so that it squishes. I want it to be squished. So give this guy less influence on the top few vertices. That is the root. Or maybe this is all I need to do. Yeah. Okay, let's give that a shot. Armature. Don't worry, Salmon, I figured it out. It's all good. That is better. Not exactly what I want because it's still expanding a lot, but we can fix that by going into object mode. Then weight paint. Then selecting the bones we want to modify. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. One of those moods, I suppose. But finally, replicate this for everything else. Wait, did I just invert it? How? Is it control? It is control. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Ooh. You gotta name the bones. I will name the bones, don't worry. You gotta name the bones. I see, the name is with an emphasis. You gotta name them. No, I mean, you literally have to. Alright, this one is Frankie. The other one is Sparkles. Arm L. Alright, Frankie, Sparkles, Clive, and Benison. I came up with those names on the spot. Then right click the name bone and click symmetricize or whatever. Okay. Okay. It'll automatically make arm.r. Oh, okay. So unfortunately I can't name them Frank. I forgot the names. I can't name them that. Got it. Got it. But the thing is, I can use one armature for all. You know, one armature to rule them all. Look at this. Damn it, it's still getting fat. Why is it getting fat? Still applies. It does still apply, yeah. I think it's because I need to give the root bone access to the bottom. Wait, that's not the root bone. What am I doing? This is the root bone. Wait, it already has access to the bottom though. What gives? I need to expand its influence. I'm pretty sure I'm just undoing my progress, but we'll find out. Yes, I just undid my progress. For some reason, these vertices are moving up. You gotta name the bones. So do I name every single one of them arm.l? Or is it the pose that I'm changing? Or is it the armature? There are lots of options here. Is it? Oh yeah, actually. Can you send a screenshot in the Discord? I would love to. I can have a look. Weight paint. I swear, I'm gonna hate the words weight paint after today. Or maybe they'll become my new life. Anytime someone says weight pain, I'll get a shiver down my spine. Sweat dripping down my forehead. Teeth clenching, heart beating wildly. Yes, I'm a writer. Sending. I'll have a look, thank you. I just want to investigate what happens if I do this. Oh, okay. I see. That's great. I'll do that. That's way better than what I'm doing. But just in case I can't figure it out today, I will make a save point with a working file first. Is this fine? I hope it's fine. Go back in object mode, armature, pose. That's the best I can get. Okay, we're gonna do a save point. And then let's make a save as. We're gonna name, because this is gonna be a special save. It's gonna be the salmon save. Right. Armature. You can die now. We're starting fresh. And I'll be using this as a reference. Is it gonna stay if I... No, it's not gonna stay. Is it gonna stay if I do this? No, it's not gonna stay. Damn it. Sorry. I tried putting it on stream, it didn't work. Right. Let's do shift object. Wait, the center of mass is already there. Add. Aha, and in the weight painting tools, enable symmetry on X. Oh yes, that would be cool. Okay. I'm very excited now. Add armature. G on Z. Something like that. And then maybe scale it down. So it's like here. And then I can click on... Wait, should I scale it down? Maybe not. Maybe yes. We can go to edit mode. Click on... Maybe? Like this. Extrude along Y. Extrude along Y. Wait, but you said we can do mirror on X. I see, but it's not mirror on Y, is it? Do they not have Y-axis mirror? Even so, it doesn't actually seem to be mirroring on the X-axis. Maybe I haven't set it up correctly. It'll automatically make arm R. Okay, let's do that. Armature. Maybe... Body. If I do this and make it shoulder dot, is it going to be left or right? I think it's going to be right. It is left. Damn it. It doesn't seem to be quite mirroring it. Am I doing this wrong? Then right click the named bone and click symmetricize. Okay, it does work. Interesting. But the symmetricized bone doesn't actually show up because it's been symmetricized around the the x-axis. It should show. Yeah, I can see it. You can see it. It's right there. But it's on the x-axis. How do I make it along the y-axis is the question. Gotta rotate the whole thing. You mean the entire scene? Or just R 90 degrees, minus 90. R along Z minus 90, like this. I need to delete these bones because I need to do Shift S, selection to cursor. Damn it, not that cursor. Can I do selection to origin, please? No. Why isn't it putting it here? That's where the center of mass for this thing is. I really wish I could change the location of not the 3D cursor, but the object. But I could just do selection to cursor. Okay, so now if I do extrude along Y, symmetricize, doesn't work. Like, you can clearly see it does work. It's just... Okay, what if I extrude it along X instead? Does it work now? Let's make it L. And then, yes, it does work. Now rotate it along the Z axis. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Can't I just add the mirror modifier to the armature? Does that or not work? Probably not. No. No modifier tab for this. It is 10:30, so I think I have to cut the stream short. We could not figure out the animations completely. Did you bind all the objects to the armature? No, I have not done that yet. I'm just trying to figure out the mirroring part, which is honestly adding more issues than solving them. Not gonna... Oh! I think I did it. There we go. That works. I don't know what I did. I just did it in object mode and it worked magically. Something like this. I'm guessing this is what you have done. Yes, this is exactly what you've done. Cool. That's actually so much better looking. Looks like a human structure almost. Intriguing. I may need to subdivide these more actually. I don't know, do I? We'll figure it out. I'll follow your setup for now. I was really hoping it would copy the names, but it did not. Okay. Should we try to figure it out now? I think it's already set up correctly. If I... No, it's not set up correctly. Or is it? If I go into pose mode, everything moves according to the route, which is correct. Now I need to go landing gear, chuck this into the armature deform. The problem is it's not really picking up the vertex groups from this object for some reason. And that is not very fun. Have I just lost it? There it is. Like, how do I copy the vertex groups? Oh man, I'm getting so sleepy. Oh boy. Got it. I'm guessing you've checked it on Discord again. Okay, where are you at? Right now, I've got the skeleton set up correctly. I want to copy the vertex groups of the bones so that I can weight paint them. But they don't automatically get copied for some reason. Maybe I can just do like group. Okay, gotta bind them. I think I have though, have I not? Object, parent, armature deform with empty groups maybe? Or with automatic weights? It just doesn't get populated. Yes, it already done that. So it's shift select the armature like this. Then control P, then set parent to object, loop in parents. Do that for all of them. Huh? I think it's because it's already the parent for shift select. Control P to object. I've done it the opposite way. Then empty groups. It just really seems to hate me for some reason. Loop in parents. What? Are you in object mode? Yes. Were you able to do the empty group things? That's what I've just clicked. And then... Where are my groups? Oh wait, it copied over! Yes! It copied over! Okay, cool, cool, cool. I think I know what's happening. So, I had like a I had manually put an armature modifier on the legs. And I just needed to remove them so that it could override the one that was already there. Right. That's been solved now. Awesome. But yeah, thank you so much for your help once again. Oh my goodness, can I weight paint them now, please? My route is here. Oh wait, you said there's x-axis mirroring on weight painting, right? Let me scroll up. In weight painting tools, enable symmetry on X. Mirror? Weight painting tools. Like here? Wait, no. That didn't quite work. Maybe is it symmetry on Y instead? I can't click on Y. It doesn't work. Is it because it doesn't have an equivalent? Right. No. Are you selecting the right bone? Yeah, I am. Shoulder R, shoulder L. I mean, according to the description, it should have mirrored for both of them. Don't paint both. Okay, weights. Clean. Wait, what? Weights clean. All groups. Paint one leg, copy after. Got it. Let's do it. Let me remove all of the weights. Then add everything back. Boom. Everything is red. And now I can just do size really small. And start culling all the areas that I don't want to get deformed. I want to deform this area. Right, this is... But not this area. I will have a look at that comment in a bit, Salmon. I do need to leave though. It was a good exercise. I will try what you've mentioned, but after that I am leaving because I need sleep so freaking badly. Oh, come on. Thank you. Why isn't it cleaning? There we go. That was just one as well. Why did this leave? I can't believe I've done that for like 1 or 2 hours almost, just clicking rapidly. Okay. Also, I realized the title of the stream is kind of clickbait because I'm not animating in Unreal, I'm animating in Blender. But it's fine. It's fine. Ah, that's not quite the same, is it? Something like that. Okay. Then in object mode, select the painted leg. Shift click the unpainted leg, then go into weight painting mode, then into top select transfer weights. Shift click the unpainted leg. Am I supposed to do it here? Then press F9. Oh my goodness. Wait. Then go into weight painting mode, then transfer weights. Then press F9. What? I'm guessing it did it. No, it did not. Then press F9. What does F9 do? F9 will make a menu show up. It's already here. I'm confused. Yeah. Destination matching. I think that's what it needs to be. Shoulder R. Replace. It didn't work. Weights. Transfer weights. Can I make this bigger? F9. Mix mode, replace. Active layer. Vertex mapping, Nearest vertex. Data type, vertex group. Bevel weight. No, it's none of those. Transfer active or all vertex groups. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it correctly. Transfer data layer weights from selected meshes to active one. Oh, wait, it's not the active mesh. This is the active mesh. It's not working. Maybe I need to see a video. This is the last video I'm watching.
Okay, so you did the one bone to the other side. First, go to weight paint mode by selecting the armature, then the model, pressing Ctrl Tab and bringing your mouse towards weight paint. Then select the bone you wish to have the weight copy transfer tab, go to the vertex group tab, and the name of that bone should be highlighted. In this case, we'll have the arm R weights copied to the arm L. So what you want to do is delete the arm L vertex group by clicking on the minus icon on the vertex group tab while the arm L is highlighted. Now select the bone you wish to copy its weights, in this case arm R, and when it's highlighted in the vertex group, click the down arrow here and select copy vertex group. It should create arm R copy. While the copy is highlighted, you'll have to click the arrow again and select mirror vertex group. And it should symmetrize the weights to the desired side. All that's left to do is rename the vertex group to the...
So I can just do delete shoulder R. Click on shoulder L. I can't copy it. Wait, mirror vertex group. 253 failed. Why did it fail?
It's to the and select mirror copy. Well, then select copy.
Duplicate vertex group. Okay.
The vertex group. It should create and select mirror vertex group. And it should symmetrize.
Can I just name it? Can I just name this like shoulder to R and be done with it? I mean, that works, right? Okay, that's the part I figured out for now. That's it. I'm gonna be ending the stream there. I know it's kind of annoying that I didn't finish it, but I need sleep and I'm very, very tired. That's a much better system than before though, and hopefully we can continue that tomorrow. Till then, again, thank you for watching. We're not starting soon, we're ending soon. Thank you for watching, Tom. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Salmon, once again for all of your help. I will watch that video soon. And maybe see you tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I'll try if I'm not like brain dead. Bye bye. Have a good night / evening, everyone.